In this video, we are going to see denial of service attacks for SoldierOS based Commando C2000, E2000, IE2000, C3000 and E3000 series switch. So first of all, let us understand what is DoS attack. So denial of service is an attack meant to shut down a machine or a network, making it inaccessible to its intended users. Denial of service attack accomplish this by flooding the target with traffic or sending it information that triggers a crash. In both instances, the denial of service attack deprives legitimate users of the services or the resource they expected. The victim of denial of service attack often target web servers of high profile organizations such as banking, commerce and media companies or government and trade organizations. Though denial of service DoS attack do not typically result in the theft or loss of significant information or other assets, they can cost the victim a great deal of time and money to handle such attacks. So with this commando switches, we can have nullify the effect of denial of service by using the following commands. So let's start by taking the access of this switch. Username is admin and password is commando. I can set the minimum fragment size to 1024 bytes and enables the minimum size of IPv6 fragment validation. So I can have configure terminal and then DoS IPv6 fragment size length 1024 and denial of service DoS IPv6 fragment check, with show DoS. I can see the services which I have enabled for the denial of service attack mitigations. Let us say I want to enable this DoS which is enabled on particular interface. Let us say interface G2. Configure terminal interface G2. So I will just have the command DoS. So this will enable this on G2 interface. There are two general methods of DoS attack. So one is flooding services or crashing services. So flood attack occur when the system receives too much traffic for the server to buffer, causing them to slow down and eventually stop. Popular flood attacks include buffer overflow attacks. This is the most common attack. The concept is to send more traffic to the network address than the programmers have built the system to handle. It includes the attack listed below. In addition to the other that they are designed to exploit bugs specific to certain applications or network. Then ICMP flood. So misconfigured network devices, I can spoof the ICMP package. ICMP means ping packages for a targeted network with high value of traffic generation with these ICMP packets, which can trigger that traffic has been amplified and the legitimate traffic will not have any scope to go to that network. So this attack is also known as Smurf attack or ping of death attacks. Sync flood sends the request to connect a server but never completes. Continue until all the ports are saturated and requests and none are available for legitimate user to connect to. Other DoS attacks simply exploit the vulnerabilities that can cause the target network or the services to crash. In these attacks, input is sent that takes the advantage of bug in the target that subsequently crash or severely destabilize the network so that it cannot accessed or used. So in this commando switches, you can see with the DoS, you can configure the various things, and you can apply to the interfaces which you like to have. By default, DoS commands are enabled, but they are not applied to the interfaces. It's a user choice to apply to the interfaces which they want to deny real of service attack mitigation process. Thank you.